Hey, I want to encourage you this morning or whenever you actually get to listening to this, but remind you of God's promises. In Psalm 37, a Psalm of David, he says to the people, "Fret not yourselves because of evildoers, be not envious of wrongdoers, for they will soon fade like the grass and wither like the green herb. Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act." Well, I just want you to find encouragement in this because, we live in a evil world, and sometimes it just seems like the evildoer is prospering. And yet, the Lord reminds us, fret not. Don't let yourself be overwhelmed by all of the news and everything that's going on. And don't be envious of the wrongdoers, even when it seems like they might be prospering and making out. He goes, all of that will soon pass. The Lord has a way of making all things right in his due time. And he tells us as his children, he says, trust in the Lord and do good. Now, doing good doesn't make us the children of God, but it is natural for the children of God to do good. We're saved by grace through faith. There's nothing for us to boast about. It's not of works, unless any man should boast. Ephesians 2, 8 and 9 say. But verse 10 says, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good works. So don't get overwhelmed by the circumstances of life and all the turmoil that you see going on around you. Don't fret and don't be envious of the evil. They will get their due. But trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and befriend faithfulness. He says, trust him, do good, and be faithful. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. As I've been going through the Gospel of John, see several times where John gives us the record of how Jesus tells us that when we ask in his name, we have the assurance of his provision. And so delighting yourself in the Lord is the key phrase, not just, give me the desires of my heart, but make sure that my heart is in tune with him, that I'm seeking what he seeks, desiring what he desires, and that will come about. He isn't promising to give us every selfish impulse that we might seek. He's saying, I'll give you all that is fitting of who you are as a child of the King and all you desire in pursuing his kingdom. Verse 5, he says, commit your way to the Lord, trust in him, and he will act. I love that I can go through life and you can go through life knowing that when I entrust myself to him, he will act. So let's choose to live in surrendered obedience to his indwelling presence, to allow him, who is our life, to live his life through us. He has a good work for you and I. He will answer those prayers. He will work. Be assured. Well, I hope that encourages you, and I hope you'll pass it on. Have a great day.